When an officer gets called to a scene, they have very little information about what or who they might encounter. Last month, a 10-year-old girl was reported missing from her school. Then 911 calls were coming in about a girl running into traffic. Some Clearwater officers nearby made their way to the scene, and as 10 Tampa Bay's Jenny Dean shows you, it turned into a teaching moment for everyone involved.
Officer Matthew Bremis is a new recruit with Clearwater PD.
So I've been here since September, and I'm currently going through the field training program right now. I have about 2 weeks left.
He was recently doing field training with Corporal Ashley Hinkebine.
We got a call for, I believe it was a little girl running in and out of traffic.
Very vague information. There's a kid running into traffic. We're not entirely sure what's going on.
We knew right away that she had communication issues. That was kind of relayed to us through dispatch, that she kind of had a hard time speaking, and we couldn't really get any information out of her.
When they pulled up, Corporal Hinkebine thought the girl might have autism based on how she was acting.
I'm really familiar with it because my stepson's autistic, so whenever, a lot of times, some of them show similar signs.
This is the area where they found the little girl. She was standing right alongside the very busy Sunset Point Road near Murray Avenue. Now, Corporal Hinkebine wanted Officer Bremis to be the one to talk to the little girl, even though they knew she wasn't communicating very well. She figured this would be good hands-on training for Bremis. What Officer Bremis did next, Corporal Hinkebine says, blew her away.
I decided to sit down with her on the grass, and we just started speaking. And I kind of got a little information out of her, but I took out my notepad, and she seemed interested in that. So I gave her my notepad and see if she wanted to write down little things. And she started to write down information on a notepad, and I was able to gather just her mom's name and basic information from her, just little stuff, and we went from there.
I love seeing it because if it was my stepson that had run out into traffic, I would want the same response from any other officer that they would get from, me or someone who's really familiar with it.
Yeah, it was a great day. Every day is a great day, so that call made it even a better day. So
our job's really hard right now in these times, and I think little wins like that, when she gets home safe, she's not hurt, she didn't get hit by a car or anything like that, those are the days we consider ourselves extremely successful and fortunate. And we love what we do, no matter whether it's a good day or a bad day, but I think those wins are especially important to us.
Yeah, I'd say that's a big one for sure. And it just shows, too, that just a little bit of compassion goes such a long way. She's not going to forget that. Her family's not going to forget that. That was such a good lesson for both officers involved.
Yeah, and the officer, we were talking about what kind of classroom training they get.
Yeah.
And they can only tell you so much in the classroom about how to deal with people that might have special needs or to deal with children.
Right.
Getting that moment of hands-on training while he was out in field training, that's something he's going to carry with him for the rest of his career, and hopefully can also teach other officers when he's with them about dealing with situations like this.
Great guy on the force there, too, for sure. Proud
Well,
of him.
compassion cannot happen without immersion. Thank you for that, ladies. Now, we spoke with Dr. Noreen Russell, who works with families whose children are on the autism spectrum. That includes her own 13-year-old son. She says when she sees stories just like that, it reminds her that people with autism and their parents matter. She gives us sharper insight into why this training is important.
What's really happening for the child with autism is they're overstimulated, they don't understand what's going on, and they don't really know how to do what the officer is asking them to do.
Now, she says parents can also help in this process by letting officers know what the child likes so they can, of course, connect with them, Caitlin.
And the city of Tampa also recently expanded its program to increase communication between first responders and people with special needs like autism. So you can register for a sticker online at tampa.gov or in person at a district office. There are categories that people can register for, including deaf, diabetic, autism, or special needs, and Alzheimer's or dementia. These stickers go on front doors, windows, or refrigerators to help first responders provide faster medical attention.